Hi bookies, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my acrylic application. This is not how everyone else does it. This is how I do it. No, this is not going to work for everyone, but this is what works for me. So for my big bead, I drain my brush one time on a dapping dish and I tap it 3 times in the powder and I place it where the natural nail meets. And the temp was a little off, so my beads were drying a little faster than usual. But that's fine. You just have to work with what you have when you have a client or when you're doing your own nails. You just have to work with what you got. So here I'm just tapping it all the way down to the end of the nail. Sometimes I get a little bit frustrated and I tap too hard, but you don't want to do that. You just want to lightly tap till the end of the nail. And you're also going to see me cut the end off with my thumb. Don't do that unless you have on gloves because you can get contact dermatitis. I haven't learned my lesson yet, so I still do it, but you guys should not do that. And you're just going to clean up the sides. Oh, and then there goes a mistake. That's okay. Don't panic. Just hurry up and fix it before it dries. So right there is what I was talking about. You don't want to do that. Be sure to continue to wipe your brush every time because that's how you don't get acrylic stuck in your brush. And it's easier to clean once you're done. And I'm just going to show you guys how I do my second bead. I usually do 3 beads, but this time I only need to do 2 because I picked up too big of a bead. So for my second bead, I'm going to dap my brush twice again to drain the monomer and tap it twice. And this would be considered your medium bead if you're using 3 beads, but since I only use 2, it's just my cuticle and my medium bead. Now, when you place it, you want to push it up towards the cuticle just a little bit, not too much at a time because you don't want to overflow the cuticle. Then you're going to tap the sides and then bring your acrylic down. You don't want to tap too hard because then that's going to lead to you losing your apex and you're going to have to do another bead, and that's adding more time of your client being in the chair when you have to correct mistakes like that. But yeah, you're just going to make sure you clean up the sides. You don't want any acrylic going on the skin. And remember, you can always add more beads. Like, it's never that serious to where you have to only have 2 beads or only have 3 beads. You can use as many beads as you want. It was just easier for me to learn only using 3 to 2 beads because I would just correct my mistakes. But yeah, it's all in the beads. I promise your filing is all in the application. Everything comes down to the application. If your application is good, you don't have to file as much. It'll probably take you 10 minutes to file. And you're just going to continue to do that. And also, when I pick up my bead, you do see me lay it on the paper towel. That's just so my beads are not too wet and I can double check to make sure that it won't just be too runny and just run down the nail and I have to keep applying beads. And that's where I see a lot of people have problems. Their beads be too runny. But you don't want it too dry. Like, my beads are really, really dry. You don't want it too dry. But I couldn't control that because of the temperature that was in my room. But yeah, you're just going to continue to pat. I am patting a little too hard on this nail. I was probably getting frustrated, but you don't do that. I don't know why I was taking so long to place this second bead. I was just patting away. You don't have to do that. Sometimes I get a little carried away, and yeah. And also a reminder, make sure you wear gloves if you're going to cut off the end with your finger and not your brush. To me, it's a little bit harder to do it with my brush, so I just do it with my finger. Especially when I'm doing duck nails. It's just easier. But you're going to do the same thing on all 10 nails. Now I'm just going to shut up and let you guys watch the rest of the video. And I do talk throughout a little bit through the rest of the video. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. And I hope I'm helping. If I'm not, please comment down below. And let me know what you are struggling on or what you didn't understand. what's about to happen right now just set the mood for the rest of the set. Yeah. Down the drain. Money down the drain. And you're going to see on this nail how my attitude just changed. If you're a nail tech and you're watching this, you know the pain that I just felt. Like, you know. And I'm sure this has happened to everyone. Even with rhinestones, like, you guys know how much pain I just felt. Like, you can even tell, like, the bead was way too big. I didn't even care. I just picked it up because I was irritated. And you're going to see me take some of it out. And I think at one point I was tapping too hard. And it, like, made a dent. So the apex was a little off. But I'm just showing you guys my mistakes so that you don't make the same mistakes. Or you can avoid making the same mistakes. And I'm going to be quiet and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Mwah. Now, I didn't get to show you guys the thumb because my phone did cut off. I'm sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is what my application looked like after I was finished. Thank you guys for watching. If you got this far, you're a real supporter. Mwah.